2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On second down now, Singletary. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. To try again after the sack. Allen, he's going to go deep for Beasley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Prescott's throw taken in by Jarwin. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On the option, here's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 8 yards to go on second down. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Prescott to throw it. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A final shot before half for Allen. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is Tony Pollard. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a gain of 7.
On 3rd down, Elliott. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They run the counter. It's Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bills. Devin Singletary, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Bills 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Pollard. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Being chased out left. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Allen to the veteran Sanders for the Buffalo first. Allen to throw once more. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll give to Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st down, it's Elliott. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Able to hit his target, Lamb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll run on first down. Elliott, 52 yards on the ground for him so far. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 27, Allen. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Bills 28, Cowboys 27. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 52 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Allen. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Beasley complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders.
Bring it, baby.
And the Bills are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Give him 30 yards there. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Prescott from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On second down, Elliott. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Prescott from the gun on third. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 65 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown.